Okay, so we are logging into our FortiGate firewall. Okay, so this is FortiGate VM64. First thing I love to do when I come into a new firewall is to check the setting through system. Go to setting, so you can set the host name. This is the present host name here. For the purpose of this demo, I don't need to change it. For you can change it to your company name and it will reflect here. Okay, another thing is the HTTP port for connection is 80 and HTTPS is 443 so far. In case you want to change that, maybe there's a conflict in the configuration in your organization. We have the SSH port to the telnet port. Also, the password scope, also you could set it here, the policies you want to have for your password, and also you can set your theme and your language to English. We can see a couple of languages that are here. You can set it to English. For the purpose of this demo, I'm going to leave it on English. You can change the color, can you see, just to your own theme preferable color choice. You can use these. I think I prefer this blue. Okay, so I'm going to maintain these. Okay, and also you can change any of these settings as much as it suits you. Your email service also can be configured here, where you can get information from this firewall into your email service, so as to be able to remediate and be able to configure necessary security standpoints that is required in your organization. Okay, another thing I would love to show you of this firewall is the dashboard. So here you can check the status of your dashboard. You can check the host name, the serial number of this dashboard. You can check your licensing here, check those that are functioning at the moment, your CPU functionality, your memory. You can actually add widget here. Take for example, you have some files running which are not there, especially the interface bandwidth. When it comes to networking, you might love to check your internet bandwidth. Okay, so I'm going to put it for ISP1. I'm going to show you that later. I want to check the bandwidth that is functioning presently in my ISP1. So just as you can see, you can check the bandwidth from here, the inbound and outbound traffic. Okay, that being said, I want to check the interface I have. So for now, we're going to go into the CLI to console there. So I'm going to go directly to set show system interface. Okay, so presently these are all the configuration on this firewall. The ISP1 is set on IP 10.65.0.100 on the subnet max 255.255.255.0. okay, so I can see the number of port that has been configured. Right, I'm going to go directly to show you the interfaces. Okay, just like you have seen it, so you can see it here in the GUI as well. So you can see from here it shows you that we have a 24 ports VM, but 8 are presently configured. So as you can see them here, these are the interfaces that are running in this organization as of today. So this is the management port that is running on this IP address, and this is what you use to access it. Okay, also I will show you the static route and how to configure. So a static route, especially this major static route, is speaking to the fact that everything on this firewall is routed through this gateway, and that is why you are having that traffic right there in your organization. Okay, so for the purpose of this demo, I'm going to show you just one configuration of the interfaces. Okay, so we are going to create a new interface. Let's use ports, a port that hasn't been used before. Right, so alias name going to be a LAN. The alias name, let's just say we want to put another VLAN there, so I can call it a main switch, a main LAN. Okay, I can go ahead and keep it on LAN. The administrative access, I can check for HTTPS and ping. I don't need SNMP for now, and when I do, I will check that. Okay, SSH. I'm going to enable security mode if I want to put captive portal just for another level of protection, but for the purpose of this demo, I'm going to just leave it as the device detection mode, where informations will be sent to me as regards the configuration that has been made here. I can also put shipping traffic in that place as well. Okay, and then this will be configured as a VLAN also. Okay, so that is how you are configuring. That's how to configure an interface. All right, so you can set a policy also. You can set your firewall policy. Okay, so you can see some couple of policy services. Set it to all also. Okay, I'm not going to match this rule since I'm not trying to check behind. You can enable the security profiles as regards your licensing is determined. Okay, lock allowed traffic, I will put it at all sections. Okay, and I'm going to save. Okay, so let's say you create a user here. You create a new user, it's a local user. Okay, next you're going to add the name. Let's call it test, and then the password test. If you want to put into verification authentication factor, you can also enable that. And extra information, you can also put this. User group, I will not enable it yet. If I have created a group, I can enable it here and add it under a group. So I'm going to submit this, and I have my test users. So I go to user group, I'm going to create a group. Okay, so let me call it an SSL VPN group. Okay, right, so I'm going to look for the member I created. This is the test user. I'm going to click OK. Okay, it has been automatically assigned to SSL VPN group. Okay, finally, before I end for today and continue in other videos, there's going to be a backup. You must, any configuration you execute in your device is advisable to have a backup. So you can go there, the admin, you go to backup, you can save it either on your USB that is connected to your FortiGate Firewall or your local drive. So you can put an encryption, and an encryption makes it easy for you to be able to protect these files from unauthorized use. Okay, so we're going to put an encryption there. You can just put an encryption as you want. Okay, and I'm going to download it. Let me show you the differences between an encrypted backup and that which is not encrypted. Okay, so that is safe. Okay, Okay, it's loading up. Just a minute. Okay, can you see that an encrypted backup is crumbled? You cannot access, you cannot check. Okay, so let's compare it. I'm going to minimize this. Then let's not encrypt it, so you can understand the benefits of encrypting a backup and when you do not encrypt it. Okay, can you see this is not encrypted? I can see everything that is configured on this firewall, including the interfaces, the rules, everything will be there. Okay, so that will be all for this. Please remember to subscribe, like and share this video. Thank you.